Welcome in to everybody's favorite podcast, the Cheesehead and the Bear podcast. Got your boy, the Viking, here for episode 111. Who else do we got here?
111, baby. Cheesehead number 2 signing in. Not one. Getting off the one trend. Mason Berg signing in.
Oh,
And the bear.
When August in the building. Let's go.
God, that head is sick.
Dude, thanks. I got it from my good buddy, the Viking.
We love it.
That hurt a little bit.
Good.
That hard
My good friend that I like and adore so much and super cool.
Okay. Except
God, I love that word is just so awful. It's just, you can't say it.
I hate it, but it's the thing is, like, I was calling him my buddy, not like
Right.
how I don't like
Yeah.
it. It's different.
Hey,
It's different. It's different.
It was
Fair
My
enough.
friend, super cool, super tall,
Yeah.
super ripped, a friend, the Viking.
Oh, there we go. Love it. Love
please
it.
keep
He's decked out
going.
too. We're all decked out in some sort of gear. Gotta love it.
Dude, that
Boys
Jerry
are
Rice
good.
jersey's sick, dude. That
Jerry
Jerry
Rice,
Rice
yeah.
jersey is dope.
Is it
Jerry Rice.
Is that
Jerry
Sydney?
Rice.
Sydney Rice?
Sydney
Rice.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I said Jerry when I got up. I was like, that's not right.
That's not who that is.
Yeah, I know. As soon as you got up, I was like, no.
What did he?
no,
What did he?
Uh,
I don't think so.
What did he say?
funny. Let's get into a little show rundown for us. We got a quick sports starter and a game from Brennan. Kicking it off with the game. Then NFL section. We are going to be ranking the top 10 rosters after that big NFL free agency is pretty much summed up. Obviously, there's still going to be transactions and things going down, but the big bulk of all the transactions has come to a conclusion. We'll be ranking the top 10 teams in the NFL after all that. Then we're going to be given a mock draft because the draft is the hot topic of the NFL. That is coming up. Mock draft coming to you 1 through 10. Then NBA playoff time is getting near. So we are going to be given our contenders and pretenders for the 1 through 6 seeds. We're going to be leaving the play-in teams out of it and the Milwaukee Bucks out of it as well. So maybe we'll get to some Milwaukee Bucks talk if we've got some time. Obviously, Giannis is a hot topic in the NBA right now again. So maybe
Shocker.
we'll discuss him. And then basketball related, we got March Madness going on right now. Obviously, we've seen Wisconsin get upset by High Point, so that's already a Debbie Downer. But we'll talk about our Final Four because obviously we didn't have Wisconsin in our Final Fours, unlike
Of course
someone.
not. Yeah.
Unless
Dale
like
Street.
someone. Shout out Dale. So if we got time, we'll talk about March Madness, give our Final Fours and championship predictions. But back to the top sports starter. The first thing we are talking about is a transaction in the NFL. Jalen Waddle goes to the team from Denver. And the Dolphins get a first-round pick, third round, and fourth. Good haul for the Dolphins in this one. In my opinion, I think the Dolphins win this trade. But question for both of you, because I'm still, I don't really know. Who's the number one? Is it Waddle? Is it Sutton?
Waddle is my
It'll be Waddle.
yeah.
Okay,
Waddle
that's
will
what I
have
was
more
leaning toward,
yards.
too. It's just tough because Sutton's done so much for the Broncos and only the Broncos, and he's actually improved so much since his couple first seasons there. So, but yeah, Waddle's the better wide receiver in my
Yes.
opinion as well too. So I don't know. I mean, is it
It'd be
move
interested to see where they line him up. Like, do they line him up in that off far first left side wide receiver, and have them match up with their CB1, or how's that gonna work? Is it gonna be him or Sutton?
I think it would be Sutton because Sutton's too big. I don't know
Tall,
if he
yeah.
plays much of slot that I've seen, but I think Waddle will have more yards and receptions. I think Sutton beats him with the touchdowns because he's just a big body when they get in the red zone. I think Sutton is just gonna feast like he has been. But you said the Dolphins won this trade in your opinion,
In my
Mace?
opinion, yeah, I think the picks, the first round, third round, and a fourth round for Jalen Waddle. Yeah, they had to give away a fourth round, so really, it's a
Fourth round
first and a
swap.
third for Jalen Waddle. I like Jalen Waddle, but I don't know. I'm not loving a first and third.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm leaning more the Broncos here. I think both teams won, but if I had to pick a little bit of a winner, I'd say Broncos. Just because I've talked about it before, I think the team is just a wide receiver away, and we all know that. And Waddle brings a number one alpha wide receiver in there that they desperately needed. Sutton can kind of take a step back a little bit and not have to do everything. And it's good for the young guys, Mims, Bryant, Troy Franklin. They don't have to develop right away. And that 30th pick, I don't know if it would have been the caliber of Waddle right now, in my opinion. So I lean the Broncos just for right now. Now, if like down the road we can revisit it, like everyone likes to do with these kind of trades. But I lean Broncos just because like their team is disgusting, and I enjoy that for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree and say that I think that team from Denver kind of gets the win on this side of the trade. What you're getting in Jalen Waddle, I mean, like maybe you get lucky and hit something big at 30 and find a guy that fell that far at 30, and then it was also a third, you said?
A third, yep.
So the value of those two guys, I don't know if you're going to get equal value to Jalen Waddle, especially what he brings to that specific organization. Like Brendan had said, they were just a receiver away, so that need, the position, the fill, the fit, everything about it. I think that on the Denver side is a win. I'll tell you the biggest loser out of this though. Malik Willis. That guy lost.
Yeah, that is
I
tough.
don't understand what they're doing. They're just setting him up for failure, bro. I don't know what they're doing.
They're gonna tank for Arch. That's what's gonna happen.
They
tanked for Tua.
Willis then. What was the point of even giving him money?
Pretend like you're making an effort.
Pretend for like a week that you're gonna like try to be good and then trade everyone. But we're not trading Devon A-Chain, guys. We're not gonna trade Devon A-Chain for like an actual 2 firsts. Like all of our teams could desperately need him. That would be pretty sweet.
Willis and A-Chain could be nasty. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, they're gonna load the box, bro. Who is he actually throwing to? That's like
just RPO. Just get on the fucking
Atwell
move.
is gonna have like 800 yards and have like 900 receptions.
It's gonna be great,
so
dude. That's that's another huge win for the Dolphins and Devon A-Chain. Absolutely, get Waddle out of there, man. Come on.
Yeah. Super good. Team building.
All I know is if Tua was still there and was going to start next year, Devon A-Chain would get 100 receptions a game.
You never really saw it in Green Bay with Willis because obviously Josh Jacobs isn't a receiving back, but we know that A-Chain is a receiving back, so he's gonna do a lot. And Jalen Wright, I think that's the other running back over there.
Ollie Gordon also.
Yeah. Oh, it was Ollie Gordon. I think I was who I'm thinking of. But Devon A-Chain, he might go outside and fucking run routes. Dude. He might do all of it.
He's done it.
He has. But no, I just and like the whole thing of like people are saying like you could have just drafted a wide receiver. Look at all the goddamn wide receivers that these motherfuckers have drafted. All of them are not very good, respectfully. So yeah, I've seen a lot of people like shit on this trade for the Broncos, and we're all in agreement again. So I'm obviously Mason with the Dolphins side, but
right, not a loss for the Broncos in any sense.
It's like a win-win, honestly, because the Dolphins are quote unquote rebuilding, but this is gonna be rough, dude, until all that dead money's gone. But God, if you
55% of their cap.
You guys see how much it wasn't like 175 million in dead cap,
something like that. Yep, it's 55% of their cap space is taken up by dead cap.
Gross. So, yeah, shout out the Dolphins. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a Dolphins fan, that's for damn sure. But Broncos. I like this a lot for them, and I think Waddle should be good for fantasy for sure.
It's a great roster, and we'll get into that later.
What?
But first, we got a game from Brennan.
Yes. Talking about Sutton and Waddle a little bit. I was trying to remember what this verbiage was because we actually haven't done it in a long time. And so, would you rather? I was trying to remember what it was like, this or that. I'm like, that's
this guy or that guy. No.
Yeah, exactly. I hate that. I was like, what is this called? And then I scrolled all the way down to the Jerry Jeudy video because I remembered that's what it was. I'm like, would you rather? There we go. So I go to would you rather. Sutton and Waddle duo. So basically, Sutton and Waddle duo or this duo. So, Sutton and Waddle or, we got 8 names, Amon-Ra St. Brown and J-Mo.
Amon-Ra and J-Mo.
Yeah, I'm going to go with them as well. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sutton and Waddle or Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy.
Sutton and Waddle.
All right. Sutton and Waddle or DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman Jr.?
Sutton and Waddle.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to lean Sutton and Waddle. I think that one's pretty close, to be honest
Close.
with
I
you.
answered quick, but
You
Yeah,
did.
I
I'm
think that duo
disrespecting
is going to
Pittman
be
a bit.
pretty
I'm
nice,
I'm
depending on who the
disrespecting
quarterback
Pittman.
is.
He's
Yeah.
only worth a 6th-round pick or whatever.
I mean,
so whatever.
to be fair,
he had, like,
DK
600
really
yards.
was kind of
He was
bad
buns.
last year
Yeah,
too.
he was buns.
He was dealing with a back injury, so
That's fair.
that was like
And he-
8 months, 8
And
months
like
long.
PTSD from punching that fan in the
Yeah,
face.
get healthy. Get healthy.
Oh yeah, DK. I was like, Pittman punching people?
No.
All right. Yeah. Sutton and Waddle or Emeka Buka and not Tet McMillan.
What?
McMillan.
Jalen McMillan. Yeah.
Jalen McMillan. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna go Igbuka and McMillan. I'm gonna go Sutton and Waddle.
Yeah. I think they're both proven commodities. I don't know about Jalen McMillan.
I like McMillan, but he's a project still.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, who knows?
I didn't know
Could
how we were gonna feel about that, so let's switch it to make it a little bit maybe more exciting. Egbuka and Godwin.
I'm still gonna go Sutton and Waddle. I think Godwin. I don't know. I mean, he still could be
I'm
good.
gonna
Obviously,
be
the
honest
injury.
with you.
I'm gonna go Sutton and Waddle just because I haven't seen Godwin fully healthy in a little while. So I don't know.
He gets hurt a lot too.
I think
He
I'm gonna
does,
go
he
with.
does,
I
he
think I'm
does.
gonna go with Egbuka and
Godwin.
Godwin.
Yep.
Fuck me.
All right.
That
Having a
one was.
stroke.
I didn't know which one to put in there, so when it was McMillan right away, I was like, I'll switch it. All right, Sutton and Waddle, or Mason. I want you to answer first for this one. Tat McMillan and Coker.
Sutton and Waddle. Sutton and Waddle. But
What do you think about that, Alex?
I think it's
Coker.
I think it's gonna change.
Pat Coker.
I think it's gonna change.
Coker. That's it.
Yes.
I think it's
Yes.
gonna change this year. I think Coker's gonna go up. So
Oh my God, he fucking. We talked about this before. He fucking better because Xavier Leggett sucks ass.
yeah, he's
So,
not good. Like
Dude,
right
no,
That's
Ted
now,
like
Coker.
enormous too.
obviously I haven't seen
He's-
it from Coker, but I think it's gonna flip. I think it's gonna flip
Yeah.
this season.
How
I
many?
mean, you've
how
seen
many yards
flashes,
did
and then
Coker
he got
have?
hurt.
Yeah.
How many?
How many yards
did Coker
Oh,
have?
That's a good question. I could not tell you.
600 is my guess.
394. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, not even close.
No,
no,
he was injured for a good
Yeah,
portion.
he played
of the
11
year.
games. So
Yeah, and then
That-
what is
that
his
playoff
snap
game, though.
percentage?
one
Yeah,
play,
I mean-
the playoff game though, 9 for
Flashes.
134 and 1. So
Flashes of greatness.
just 6,
1,
3, 2,
2,
13.
3, 4,
Just
yeah.
holy shit, beast.
Only 4 games he played over 75% of the snaps though. So
Nice. Coker to the moon.
Yeah.
All right. Dude's you're going to be like the only guy in Wisconsin that has 2 Carolina Panthers jerseys.
literally,
People are like, oh my God, they're buying these? All right. Son and Waddle or BTJ and Travis Hunter. I didn't know
Yeah.
what
I
mean,
wide
it's-
receiver to do with
This
that.
is tough.
if
'cause I
you'd
feel
if
like
you'd have done the other one, I'd have gone them. But I'm
gonna go
gonna
Sutton
go
and
with
Waddle.
Sutton and Waddle.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would you wanted me to change to the BTJ or Hunter for Jacoby to make it them?
Hunter.
Hunter, so BTJ and Hunter, or BTJ and Jacoby would take over.
Yes.
Son?
Yeah, I
about
probably
you,
would,
Mace?
so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Son and Waddle,
like
2 more
Jacoby.
left. Or Drake London and Jahan Dotson.
Man, I mean Drake London
Right. He's
carries.
carrying so hard right now.
Because Darnell Mooney's not there anymore, right, Mason?
Right. Yeah, God.
Right.
Forgot
If it
that.
would have been Mooney, I'd have kept it with
I
them.
would have probably, yeah, but I don't think Dotson's better than Mooney, so I'm gonna go Sutton and Waddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
I was trying to think of mediocres, like duos. Drake London obviously is a beast, but the other option was Zacchaeus, and I'm like, I'm not fucking
Yeah,
at it
no,
on this.
no.
And then the last one, Sutton and Waddle or Pierce and Downs. Josh Downs from the Colts.
Gotta go Sutton and Waddle.
Yeah.
I love Pierce. I love Pierce,
agree.
and I do like Josh Downs, but I don't know. He hasn't done enough and hasn't played enough snaps. And
Pierce wide receiver 1 to the moon.
hey, Downs for 2 fantasy, I'll take it. I love
great
it.
great waiver pickup from me last year.
Yeah,
Does-
that was nice.
Does he hit 1,000 again this year? Pierce?
Clearly, I
Yes.
think clearly.
Yes.
Does he hit 1,100?
I'll say
Yes.
yes, but I think
Wow.
I don't
Okay.
think he
Does
hits
hit
12. No.
Nah,
Was like
no,
11,
he's not gonna have enough
11:30 or
receptions.
something?
Not gonna have
Yeah,
enough
I think
receptions.
it'll be 11:40.
So
Yeah.
really, like Warren is just gonna go nuts with the receptions, bro. God,
Yes.
I'm gonna have him so high in my tight end ranking this year.
And whoever
Let's
their
go.
RB2 is.
Yeah, maybe you should have had him exactly where he placed.
Where? Fuck, I don't have a number 4. Oh no.
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Go back,
You're right. You're
go
right.
back,
You're right.
watch
You're
it.
right. Yes. All what happens off air is never happened.
That totally happened. Never happened.
God,
All right,
was
that's
awesome.
that's all the names I had. Otherwise, it was like really shit options or like really good options. So that was really like the best I could find.
Yeah, no, that was fun. Love it, love it, love it. And it's a great transition into talking about these rosters here. And obviously, wide receivers are a big part of it, but we got to include defense, offensive line, the whole shebang in our top 10 rosters after NFL free agency. We'll be going 10-1. We'll leave the best for last here. We'll just go Bear, Viking, Cheesehead to keep the order simple. So, Brennan, kicking it off here. Who's at number 10 and any honorable mentions? We love giving out HMs here on the Cheesehead and the Bear podcast.
We do.
Yes, and I do have 2 of them. I do have 2 HMs. Sorry, Alex. You couldn't crack the 10 for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're not my
I
10 either. I'm
apologize.
going to spoil it. Sorry.
You're 11. I'll give you 11. But you're not in the top 10.
Fair.
And my other honorable mention is the Chargers. That's just
Okay.
Those are my 2 teams I do not have in my top 10. So, and we're doing this fully healthy. So all these players that are hurt right now, obviously, are 100% healthy in our world. We're doing this. So my number 10, my number 9 and 10 could flip back and forth. I'm going the Green Bay Packers at number 10.
Yes.
It's literally just Parsons and J Love. McKinney back there. I like Evan Williams as a safety as well. I just think that their team, maybe it's coaching. Maybe I'm over exaggerating how good this roster actually is, but they always make the playoffs. And they're always competitive, even when they have half their team go out. Tucker Kraft, right? He's going to be, in this world 100% healthy as well. So my number 10 is the Green Bay Packers.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Crazy, I know. But I also had the Vikings and the Chargers as honorable mentions.
Hey, nah.
Nice.
In my number 10 spot, again, believe it or not, is the Green Bay Packers. So I also have them in the 10 spot for the exact same reasons. They may not have like the name values at each of the positions, but overall they always are competitive and they find a way to make it into the playoffs every year. So we'll
Top
see
heavy,
about
bro.
this year,
They're
though.
a pretty top heavy team.
Yeah. We just got names. We got names and then nothing else. Really.
Beast.
Yeah. And because the Packers have names and really nothing else, they were my honorable mention, the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
So
yes,
hearing you guys
nice.
put them at 10 actually made me happy. And I do have the Chargers at 10.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I think they've just got a better overall roster. I think our offensive line is dog shit, complete dog shit. And even though the Chargers is made a couple moves to hopefully get that line back, and obviously we'll get Alt and Slater back. So I think it's just a better line, clearly.
Yeah.
Guess. I don't have the list, but just take a guess. Where would you think Connor has the Packers on his if when he made it?
Like
8.
7.
6.
So it says 8.
I'm
7,
guessing
6.
8.
That's 7.
6, 7, 8. Like honestly, we're all in the same ballpark.
Yeah. All right, number 9. Kind of spoiled it, maybe, and I was just biased, so I wanted to put him ahead. My number 9 is the Chicago Bears. Number 9, with the departures of all of our safeties, we did bring some guys in for the linebacker group, and obviously Kobe Bryant. Our offense is loaded. I like everyone on the offense. The defense is just going to be, the question mark again. So I have the Chicago Bears at number 9.
At number 9, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that offense is loaded, but they lost a lot of pieces on defense. I think that hit them pretty hard, and the defense is going to struggle this year, in my opinion. And then if they can't figure it out with the offensive coordinator and offensive game that works, it's going to be tough. So I have the Eagles at 9 because also I think their offense, as shown last year and was it 3 years ago, is very, very coordinator driven. If
Yeah, but
that
their stars are stars.
right,
Their names are nasty.
but when they have a bad coordinator, they all play like shit. So
Sure.
At times, yeah, they're
Coordinators aren't
very streaky.
involved in this, but I get what you're saying. For
They
sure.
are a very streaky team, so that's fair. I get it. Damn, I just feel like I have them a little higher.
Oh, I have them a lot higher.
I mean, that's all right though. Everyone's got their own opinion, so it doesn't really matter.
Eagles
it's funny
do not
'cause
move
I,
me this year.
Reek
Yeah,
Woolen,
that's-
dude. Those
yeah.
3 cornerbacks alone.
Yeah,
Are
Woolen and
disgusting.
DeJean, yeah, fucking and
And Mitchell, bro?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
doing
God.
it for me. It's doing it. Yeah, dude, it sucks that they lost Reed, and I did mention that I like that for Houston,
He's
but I
fine.
mean they'll be fine. Yeah,
He ain't
whatever.
nothing special, bro.
At 9,
exciting white. Let's be real.
I got the Bears. I got the Bears at 9.
I'll take
I
it.
got the Bears at 9. I like the moves they made, and even though they lost safeties, like you said, they got rid of some slower players, even though they did perform, and we'll see how the speed matches up. For speed,
Need for speed.
I have a need.
I have need for speed.
Alex's
Nice.
joke right there. He's so funny, guys.
My number 8. Defense is unbelievable. The line sucks, but I like their weapons. I have the Houston Texans at 8. The Houston Texans really dropped down for me because just of their line. I know they brought in everybody that they possibly could. David Montgomery, I'm a Monty guy, but again, just the line, you can't really ask for him to do too much with that shitty of a line. So the defense is pulling hard here, but CJ Stroud just is kind of up in the air for me this year. So I got the Texans at 8.
Fair enough. At
Good
8 is
job.
where I have the Chicago Bears.
Nice. Very good.
I don't Bears.
And my 8 is the last NFC North team. I like the Lions at 8 here. I like the names on this team, even though they really didn't do much in free agency. And yeah, they weren't that great last year. I still like the names on the team, so I'm going to go with the Lions at 8.
Money. My number 7. My number 7 is everyone healthy on this team for once, maybe? Maybe move away from that substation. Is San Francisco 49ers is my number 7. Bringing in Mike Evans is cool. Yeah, yes, Alex.
Damn. My list might suck, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I have the
we'll
Niners
see.
on here, but
We'll see. You do or don't?
I do.
Okay. My number 7 is the 49ers. And like I said, everyone healthy. So they have Bosa, they have Fred Warner, they have Kittle, all healthy. CMC, still healthy, still on the team. Mike Evans is on the team. I think they're all overall very good, solid team. So I have them at 7.
Okay, fair enough. At 7 is where I have the Houston Texans. At 7.
Money.
Yep.
Dude,
And
if
that's
they get a
exactly
line,
where
they
I
could
got
be
them
top
too.
3, bro.
Oh, yeah.
gonna lie to you.
I couldn't put him any higher. I was like, I can't put
No.
him in the top 5 just because that line is, and Stroud, obviously.
Stroud
too.
just killed it for it, too.
Yeah, I got Houston at 7 as well.
All right. My number 6 is that team in Michigan, the Detroit Lions. Again, everyone healthy. I'm a broken record here. Lost both safeties last year, and those two are arguably top 5 in their position, strong safety and free safety. So
Yep.
maybe dirty. I don't care what you call them. They're a fucking great football
Definitely
player. So-
dirty, but they're good.
yeah,
Pisses me
they're
off.
good. They're good
It's
when
annoying.
they're not dirty.
It's
Yeah, for
annoying,
sure.
but
The little mouthpiece and branches helmet, not a fan
that's
of it. I won't lie.
put it in your
But-
mouth.
The thing is, he has one in his mouth. It's all right. God damn it. All right. Anyways, I have the Lions at 6. Their offense is obviously still loaded. They lost some people on the line, but Penei Sewell could just make up for it. Just kind of how Trent Williams makes up for the line in San Francisco. Jared Goff is Jared Goff. Gibbs is unbelievable. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Laporta should be healthy next year. So, yeah, I got them at 6 for roster after free agency.
Mhm.
I like it. At 6 is where I have the 49ers.
Cool.
So
Cool.
I have
Dang,
them at
that's
6.
exactly where I put San Fran as well. I've got them at 6.
Nice, guys.
I
Cool.
think we've got the same top 5. Just we'll see what. Well, no, we don't. Never mind.
No, we
I forgot.
no, we
No,
do
we
not.
don't.
No,
No.
we
Definitely don't.
Eagles, I forgot.
my number 5 lost a lot of some key players on their defense and offense. Just won the Super Bowl last year. I got the Seattle Seahawks at 5. They don't have a running back right now. You guys know my opinion on Sharp. Lost Kobe Bryant, so he's now not on the team anymore. Lost Woolen, so I don't know who's going to play that second cornerback spot. Lost a few guys on their line too, but I think they should be good. McDonald is a very good DC, so I'm not really worried about that for their coaching, but for the roster itself, I think they dropped down a few spots with free agency. So I got them at 5. 5 is still good though, guys. Top 5 is still good. Uh-oh. He's thinking over here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
No, my bad.
Yeah, I was like,
I was zoned
is
out.
he
My fault.
rethinking?
Is he
Seattle
adding
at
someone
one?
right now?
Yes,
Seattle at
I
one.
was-
He's like, okay, wait a second.
No.
Did
I
forget the Seahawks?
no. You did the who did you have at 6, Brennan?
Lions.
Okay, that's what I thought. At 5 is where I have the Detroit Lions. So I have them at 5. So same
Money.
reasons, star power, all the names are there. They did finish last in the division last year, but injuries played a huge part in that. I mean, and it seems to every year, but
It's crazy, bro. Their strengthening coach sucks.
Has to.
Terrible.
has to
Too
be
cold
awful,
over there.
literally.
Same thing in Green Bay, dude. I feel the same freaking way every year. At
Good
5
over
for
here
me.
right now.
At 5 for me. I did have them lower earlier, but it just felt wrong because they did win the Super Bowl. I had the Seahawks at like 7 or 8 just because I hate how much they
Damn.
lost.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, they just won the Super Bowl. They'll get they'll get some guys back and maybe get some draft picks, hopefully. So, yeah, I got the Seahawks at 5 also.
Do you ever know who their running back is right now? It's like blanking my mind. I know they signed Wilson, your running back. Is that their RB1 right now besides Sharp?
I think
Do you
it
guys
is
know?
Emmanuel Wilson.
That's just-
Unless they're RB3, whoever they had as RB3, I don't even know who their RB3 would have been because you just see
I
Walker.
I don't know if I saw anyone run the ball in the Super Bowl, so I don't know. My number 4, if one of you don't mind looking that up for me. My number 4 is DJ Moore's new team. It is the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen pulling a lot here. Obviously, they got DJ, got CJ Gardner-Johnson. They got some, they also got Bradley Chubb, which I thought was a very sneaky pickup for them. Some people say they're not a big fan of him, but all the dude does is produce. So I don't really understand that, but that's what kind of they needed. And, Buffalo is an edge. I think Joey Bosa's not on the team right now being a free agent, but I got the Bills with their additions and just how good the team was already. So I got the Bills at 4.
Just an update on the Seahawks running back situation. Sharp is one, obviously not going to be ready. I'm looking on Sleeper. I probably should have looked on
It said
ESPN.
Cam Akers at
But
2.
No,
he's the same. He's the same.
it does not. It says Robbie Ouzts. Ouzts.
Yeah, they let Kenneth Walker walk.
He had 0 recordable stats in the entire season.
They don't have obviously they're gonna draft somebody, but it's like, bro, Charbonnet's not ready. You're gonna bring in Emmanuel Wilson to
to be
some
your
Seattle fans were like freaking out. They're like, oh my god, we got Emmanuel Wilson. I'm like,
Dude.
what are you talking about?
He had a couple good games when Jacobs didn't play, and that's that.
Yeah. Emmanuel Wilson is going to be the RB1 to start the year.
That's
As of right now.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
He had a negative 19-yard carry, Seattle fans.
That's crazy. We're on number 4.
Got him that job. Yes.
This is where I have the Seahawks. Granted, we were just kind of shitting on them, but as Mason said, I did have them a little bit lower initially, but then I kind of got to thinking about it. They did just win the Super Bowl. They still have a really good secondary. Their defense is still going to be good. I'm not too worried if that offensive line plays as well as they did this year with Sam Darnold and JSN and Cooper Kupp. If he's still there, he still has another year.
Yep.
Yes,
So
sir.
you should
Him
be
and
all good.
Shahid.
Yeah, should be good. So I have them at 4.
Yeah, I forget Shaheed. big contract.
He did get a disgustingly big contract. I
He really
was
did.
very surprised.
And he didn't do much besides, I mean, he had a couple of great moments, but I thought that he was just going to be used more.
3 or 4 games. All he did was return a kick, and got him a contract, bro. That's crazy.
So I think they'll definitely use him more, especially if they're paying him that.
They should, obviously.
But number 4 for me, I got the other bird. I got the Philadelphia Eagles here at 4. I think it's a good spot. I thought it was a good spot.
I think it's a good spot. I think it's a good spot.
I think Brendan might even have him a little higher. So yeah,
Spoilers.
names.
Spoilers.
Names.
I guess I'll just say it now since you already just spoiled it. My number 3 is the Philadelphia Eagles. Say what you want about the coaching. The roster is still very good. Like I mentioned with the 3-headed cornerbacks, I don't want to play those guys at all. Obviously, like you said, they lost Reed. I mean, let's be real. I think you could just put any safety in there, and he's going to be just as good. They lost Nakobe Dean, but they just drafted that linebacker out of Alabama 2 years ago, so he's just going to slide right in. And obviously, the line is still good. Not Dotson anymore. Who they pick up as the other wide receiver? I think Mooney went there. No, or was it Marquise Brown? I think it's Marquise Brown.
Hollywood
Brown went there.
Yes.
So he went there. Devontae Smith is obviously still there, and A.J. Brown is there for now, and then Saquon Barkley. So I got them as a top 3 roster in the NFL right now.
Fair enough. At 3 here is where I have the Buffalo Bills. Like Brendan kind of explained, that roster was good enough to get them where they were last year, and all year it was Josh Allen just needs a wide receiver 1. And yes, that defense is still pretty rough. They made a few moves, but nothing too crazy. I think just the addition of A.J. Brown is going to take that offense itself to a whole new level.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, yeah.
DJ Moore.
Breaking
DJ
news.
Moore. DJ Moore. To the Bills was what they kind of needed to propel that offense into the next level. So, hopefully. So I have the Bills there.
I'm excited to see C.J. Gardner-Johnson actually play safety over there. So I think that's going to be good for him as well.
I agree.
Excited, yeah. I got the Bills at 3 as well. I like a couple just small additions like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Bradley Chubb from Miami. That's a solid pickup at linebacker. They've got a lot of young cornerbacks too. I know Hairston, their draft pick last year, wasn't amazing, but he was good.
Yeah.
So they've got Tre'Davious White still there. He's old actually, so
he's so old, bro.
But Bedford's there. I like Matt Milano, and then obviously Josh Allen carrying the offense.
He's getting old too, but he's still a beast.
Khalil Shakir. Bills at 3.
Coleman, that loser. And then I sure hope we have the same top 2. So I'm just gonna give both. If you have different order, just go ahead and just say that. But my number 2 is the Broncos, and then my number 1 is the Los Angeles Rams.
Correct.
1 and 2.
Clearly.
Rams are a fucking wagon. If you didn't see our video, go look at it. Out now. And then the Broncos got better with Waddle. So those are my top 2 teams. Rams being 1, Broncos being 2.
Yep.
Same here.
Money.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was for me. I did those 2 pretty much like
immediately.
Those were the first 2 I put in, and then I was like, okay, now it starts. That's when I was like, we were talking before. Is like, do you want to go 10-1 or 1-10? I'm like, you could easily just go 1-10 because everyone kind of knows. But
we'll just get Rams and Broncos out of the way.
Yeah, but those 2 teams should be in the Super Bowl next year. But shit happens, so we'll see.
Prediction already? Given the Super Bowl prediction?
No.
Hold up. Hit the pause button because you can't.
We still have Bo Nix. LOL.
Yep. And you can't make a prediction until the draft happens, and that's why we're going to be giving our mock draft 1 through 10 right now. Gotta give some love for the teams that are trying to turn it around. Obviously, these teams are probably not thinking Super Bowl, but hey, we've seen crazier things happen, like the Bears and the Patriots. So,
and
the Jags.
Thanks.
So, let's get into it. What we're doing, we're going to work together as a team of 3. So, we're not going to be giving our picks and then going around in a circle. We have to come to a consensus on a pick, and then we will move on. But I think, gentlemen, number 1 is pretty...
Trade it back to the Jets.
A lock.
And then, let's do some trades.
Mendoza.
Trades in here.
Move to the Jets because they move up. No, Mendoza at 1.
Yep, I
This
agree.
is where it starts.
Beautiful. I'm gonna be just kind of putting this in my notes so I can also like keep track.
I got
just
the-
so I know.
I'm on
I got that.
BFF.
You got it?
Yep,
Yeah,
so
you guys
am I.
BFF
perfect.
Draft Simulator. Have you
Yep.
ever heard of it?
Beautiful. All right, so Mendoza
Alex.
at 1. New York
Yep.
Jets at number 2. I'll go first here. Just change up the order a little bit. Doesn't really matter. But I've got him going David Bailey over Arvell.
Really?
Switching it up.
So okay, that's where you got me. I was like, I think that would be kind of weird if they didn't go some Ohio State
Yeah,
defensive player here. I'm
I'm
cool with
good with
either Sonny Styles or Arvell Reese. I'm not
I
gonna
like
lie to you.
Arvell. I like
I think
Arvell.
it's Arvell. Yeah,
I think it's
I
Arvell.
agree. That's
I think-
yes.
I'll just
I'm
being
gonna-
different. I like Arvell.
No, please be different. But it's just that pick alone was like, if that's not Arvell, I'm gonna be pretty surprised. Or Sonny, if it's not one of those Ohio State guys,
Yeah.
I'd be pretty surprised, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of Cardinal stuff, so I'm good to go anywhere here. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm good with
PFF, that's
Sonny.
what we love to go by
I
here.
was thinking.
Sonny Styles.
For me, I was
probably.
between Sonny and David, just because 2 defensive guys, and I think they need to go defense here. Even Caleb Downs, but I don't really think they're going to go safety, to be honest.
Is that
at
Buda
3.
Baker?
I
What the
don't
fuck?
think
They
they
need
would,
another
yeah.
safety. Come
Exactly.
on,
So
dude.
that's why I'm good with Bailey, good with Sonny.
Yeah, so according to PFF, they need a quarterback, tackle, defensive line, and linebacker. And, LB Sonny Styles, I think, fits
Yeah.
right into that defense for Arizona. Is going to be
I
my
agree.
pick.
I
I
agree.
like it.
Cool beans. Arizona taking Sonny Styles. All right, what do we got here? The Tennessee Titans.
This is. I feel like this is pretty easy.
Jeremiah
Yes.
Love.
Really?
Yes, I think he goes
Ah!
4.
I think they're moving on from Pollard. I mean, even if they don't move on from him, eventually he's gone. Tajay is going to be a backup the rest of his life because he's not anything special. Jeremiah Love.
Yep.
Cam Ward.
This
Yep.
is the nightmare,
fresh
bro.
faces.
I
It's a
agree.
New offense.
Yeah, it's a new team, new logo, new uniforms, new
So
offense.
what do you think they move off of Pollard or Spears then? Like, because they
One of the
can't.
two, yeah.
Why would you? There's no reason to have all three. I mean, I guess you put Spears and kick return, but
No, you move
That-
on from
that-
one of them.
that was not where I was going. But it seems like you guys are pretty set on that. So
Where were you going?
I was gonna go any edge of defensive player. 'cause
Defense?
it's-
I mean,
you
that was
gotta
another
remember
thought
it's
too, but-
Robert Salah is their coach, so he's gonna
Robert
throw
Saleh
in
is
that-
their coach.
They're gonna throw that. He's gonna throw that defensive idea out there pretty hard. And seeing that they do have Pollard and Spears under contract, Jeremiah Love at 4 just seems a little bit high.
It's tough,
Ruben
yeah.
Bain is cool. Bailey is also a good option. But if you guys are set on Jeremiah Love, I'm gonna get outvoted 2-1 here. But
I mean,
That
yeah,
seems like-
I was set on it. So yeah.
I think
that
that's where
seems
they
like a
go.
want instead of a need. But I suppose.
Right. I think that's just what Tennessee's going to do, honestly. I think they're a dumb franchise.
Dude, Robert Salah, he's so smart.
Ugh.
But this is perfect because if that happens, now the Giants don't have to waste their pick on Jeremiah Love at running back. So now we got the
Right.
New York Giants. What are we thinking here?
I had him picking Caleb Downs. Safety.
Caleb Downs?
You.
Yeah.
It's so sex here, bro. That
I
would be
agree.
like literally like they're like
That team would
probably
be
like
nasty.
a B plus like off season. They get Caleb Downs at 5. A plus like that would just kind of put the icing on the cake for me. They don't need anyone more on the edge.
Nope.
Defensive line help, obviously. Could look at wide receivers like Tate, but that
Yeah.
again kind of like is a want
Want.
instead of a need. So I am all game for Caleb Downs here.
I love
Yeah.
it.
It's so sex for them, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now we got the
love
Cleveland
that.
Browns. I know, Alex,
Offense.
you were liking Carnell Tate here. Is that still the case?
I do like Carnell Tate here. I think I understand the need at offensive line, but I do think they did enough in free agency to retool that offensive line. So I think they do
Elton
go
Jenkins.
Tate here.
Yeah. I love that too. I love Carnell Tate at 6.
Anything better than Jerry Judy? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Exactly.
literally.
Exactly.
Get-
And, whatever.
Get Shedeur some
whatever
freaking
he's
weapon.
been.
Get some freaking help. Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Have you talked to your pops at all about this? Is he giving you any input, insider input?
Yes. The people that he wants are most likely going to be gone by 7. I think he wants Sonny and he
Okay.
wants Caleb. So those guys,
Understandable.
I think, are going to be gone. So he said
Yeah.
then at that point he would be really okay with getting David Bailey. I think was
David Bailey.
was his
Okay.
official.
Do you guys think the arm reach for Bane makes him drop after kind of the Campbell? Yeah, he's got pretty short arms. I think
Yeah.
one of the shortest DNs ever. I think it was that I saw. Could be wrong, but do you think he drops a little bit just with the Caleb or Will Campbell stuff from last year? Do you think he drops?
I don't
would
think
say
he drops
yes, especially
too
David.
much. But
Yeah, I'm not saying out of the
8
first
through
round, but
12.
like
Like 8 through
Yeah,
14,
sure.
you know.
okay.
I think David Bailey, though, I mean, I thought he was going to get picked like top 6. So I think if he falls, I think they take Bailey here.
Okay, so you both are on Bailey. All right. We'll take David Bailey from Texas Tech. All right. Now we got the New Orleans Saints. Oh God, this team just fucking sucks, bro.
You could go anywhere.
honestly,
I'm surprised it only says three needs. To be honest with you,
literally,
I'm surprised it's not the whole team. But we got Bane, Francis from the tackle from Miami. We got Delane, cornerback from LSU. Fano, I've heard some bad stuff about him. Not gonna lie. Do they go Sadiq from Oregon, the tight end? Do they go some like offense and just try to get shitbag some help? But
That's
I
what I
mean,
was
like
thinking.
I think they go Bane, dude. They got rid of Cam Jordan,
Yeah.
Alex's favorite guy, and they have to fill that hole somehow. I believe they have Chase Young still on the other side, but he's just not really panned out to be much. So I'm cool with the Ruben Bane, unless you guys got a different idea.
That's fine. I was between Bane and Makai Lemon here. If Carnell Tate,
Wide receiver.
like,
Okay.
I was like Carnell Tate, I don't think he's gonna fall. So I was like, who's next?
Should we go? Should we do it? Should we be fine and go Lemon? Just be different.
I mean, I like it. That's because I think
What do you think,
Lemon would get picked up by like Miami or someone else pretty quick.
Was that what?
yeah, I like it. Yeah,
Fuck it, we're going Lemon.
Yeah, I
Saints.
love it, dude.
Number
Those top
9,
ten.
we got the Kansas City Chiefs. They luck out and get Bane here and just like jump for joy and do backflips.
I think they do 100%.
Yeah,
If Bane gets
especially
here,
if he falls to 9. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be like, thank you, that's perfect. Even though Trent McDuffie's gone and maybe a cornerback or two is something they need, I think if Bane's there,
They do have
which
number
we've
pick
made him.
29, so they could just go cornerback at that pick
Right,
as well.
exactly, and
Yeah.
they probably do. And if Bane is there, they gotta go Ruben, gotta go him.
All right, we'll go him at 9. And then our last pick for this, our first mock, first 10, is the Cincinnati Bengals. And they need, again, a lot of stuff. So where are we thinking for the Bengals? Offense? We thinking offense for the Bengals here?
No, I went defense.
I think they go defense.
I know, I was being sarcastic.
And I was
they
between-
definitely should not go offense.
It didn't matter to me. I was between Delane and McCoy, 2 cornerbacks.
Yep. That is what I was thinking as
It
well.
really did not matter. I like them both, but obviously McCoy with the torn ACL. Obviously, it's like iffy. So I'd probably lean towards Mansour.
Yep, I had Delane going here at 10.
Cool. So let me just
Let's
get
recap
this.
that,
So our
'cause I kinda forgot
first
about
mock, boys, our first mock of the 2020, or will this be the 2026-2027
Yeah.
season? The Raiders selecting Fernando Mendoza, the Jets selecting Arvil Reese, Cardinals Sonny Styles, the Titans picking Jeremiah Love, Giants picking Caleb Downs, Browns taking Carnell Tate, the Washington Commanders going with David Bailey, Saints selecting Makai Lemon, Ruben Bane going to the Chiefs, and Cincinnati Bengals Mezzanor Delane, cornerback from LSU. So might do that maybe one or two more times before the draft. Maybe some more picks next time. You got I know Mason, you don't have to worry about this, but Alex, have you looked into your pick at all at 18? Like, have you done some mocks at all or seen anything?
I have. I've seen quite a few mocks and done a few of my own. The ones that I've seen that I really like is getting Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon, the safety out of Oregon.
Bro,
I don't think he falls.
I'd kill you. I think he does. I think he does fall at least to 18. He's
Really?
a beast. He's a
Okay,
beast.
then I hope that's what happens, and I hope we end up getting him because he is a monster.
He's
But
very
either
good.
that or something like a Jermod McCoy if he falls, or even the Avion Terrell. They either go corner or safety there. I definitely think we're going secondary with this first pick for sure.
Yeah, that Oregon safety, bro, he is a monster, bro.
Yep.
Now, like, he's
Harrison
like a
Smith.
Reed, but like better. So, yeah, Harrison Smith, 100%. He is just everywhere. He's an animal. I just finished the mock on PFF. The Bears are taking at 25 also a safety, so they're gonna be in that safety line sweepstakes as well. So we're gonna be hoping that you guys pass on him, and then he just keeps kind of falling to us. So
Nah, you're gonna end up with that Emmanuel McNeil Warren out of Toledo.
Verde,
Verde University.
Verde University. No,
You
that's
have to
funny.
have that
Funny
jersey.
enough, that's exactly who they have a stake in this computer mock is Emmanuel. So
Yeah.
I'd be cool with that. There's a lot of DTs available at 25, and some some edges as well. So as long as it's DT edge or a safety, I'm cool with it. Nobody on the offense. We don't need anything on the offense. That's what the last thing the Bears need right now. What about you, Mace? What would you want your second round pick to be?
Really don't care. Probably offensive line. Just
Okay.
keep trying. Keep trying to get someone that's going to
Keep
do
trying.
something. Because Jordan Morgan, swing and a miss, maybe second round is the way to go. And if not
Yeah.
offensive line, just a cornerback from any school that we really don't know, and some cornerback we don't know, but maybe see if he can do anything. Because like I said earlier in earlier podcasts, we don't really know if St. Just is going to be the guy. So
Yeah, I
Who
think
knows?
that second round pick, if it's not like a cornerback or a defensive tackle, I'd be itching my head.
yeah,
But also celebrating for myself.
yeah.
I'll be a little
Silent
selfish
celebration.
there.
Love it. What
What's the face?
What's that face?
P-
Yeah.
PFF, I just ran like a first round little mock draft real quick. And PFF is their computer system is so garbage. They have Jeremiah Love going 2 to the Jets. They have so Caleb Downs sliding to 9 to the Chiefs, and then Dylan Thielman going at 10 to the Bengals. Just crazy.
Different.
Makai Lemon goes all the way at 15. We take a guard
I mean, I
out
can
of
see
Penn
that.
State.
Yep.
The Bears take an edge out of Clemson, TJ Parker.
I like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
He's an athlete.
So yeah,
Not much production because Clemson sucked, but he's an athlete is what they say. So I've seen his name thrown around us a little bit too.
yeah. Bain went 3rd to the Cardinals in this.
Wow.
So
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Titans and Giants, whatever they do, will basically fuck up the whole first 10,
Yep.
in my opinion. So if they go one instead of need, that'll be very interesting for both of those teams.
Depends
in
where
my
Jeremiah
opinion.
Love falls.
yes,
That's kind of
I
what I was
agree.
implying. Like if the Titans don't take him and then the fucking Giants don't take him, then it's like okay,
Wow.
well,
Yeah,
then I
like-
think he goes at 7 to the Commanders for sure. I don't think he
they
goes
might be
past the
comfortable
Commanders.
too. Like I don't think either of those teams, in my opinion, should take a running back. But if they do, I guess it's fine. Obviously,
Yeah, or
if
you
they're-
could just let him fall to 18. I mean, that would just be
Yeah.
you can't do it. That would just be the worst.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Aaron. You're
No, dude,
actually
you got Aaron.
released
You got Aaron
again.
Jones, bro. Like
He's
he
released
signed-
a second time.
He signed the first ever 12-year contract. It was crazy. So Jeremiah Love, I'll put it as Jeremiah Love. Wherever Jeremiah Love goes will be the kind of how the draft unravels.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Love it. And we'll give a couple more mocks. We got lots of time before the season starts.
Kind of
Not
sucks you
much
guys don't have
time.
a first, bro.
It does.
It's hard to do mocks without a fucking team on the podcast.
Right. God damn. It's all right. NFL segment over. NBA this season is getting to an end. So we're in prime time of the NBA season. I really couldn't give a fuck because the Bucks are god awful, but I still pay attention. I still have got some players I love, and we're going to be given our contenders and pretenders. Obviously, the San Antonio jersey by the Viking. We'll see if he's got San Antonio as a contender or a pretender. West or East, gentlemen? Where are we starting?
Do West.
West.
Got San Antonio on,
Let's
so might as
start
well.
in the West. Currently at
Pulling
the
up.
6th spot, The Denver Nuggets fallen a little bit. At 42-28, we got about 20 games left. They're playing, decent basketball right now. Last 10, they're 5-5. Are the Denver Nuggets contenders this season?
And we did talk off the pod. We're gonna say contender and pretender just to get to the
Oh,
finals.
to make the finals. Yep. Should have
Just to
mentioned that.
clarify that, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. Yeah, I got them as a contender for sure. I mean, Jokic, Jamal Murray definitely shows up in the postseason, and that little stint of Aaron Gordon just going absolutely disgusting last playoffs out of nowhere, and then sadly getting hurt in that last game against the Thunder definitely sucked. But those three guys definitely turn it up for the playoffs. And you got Jokic, top 3 player in the world, so I'm definitely saying they're a contender out of the West.
I completely agree. Basically, Brendan said it perfect. I think that when everybody's out there and playing healthy, that they can play with and possibly beat any one of these teams in the West.
Mason, question for you. Let me know if they're a contender or pretender first.
Easily a contender. Any team with Nikola Jokic is a contender.
Do you think there's a world where they go Payne Watson instead of Brown anytime in the playoffs for starting lineup?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay,
Absolutely.
I like that.
Peyton Watson has had flashes. Now, he hasn't been as consistent as Brown, but if Brown isn't playing up to standard, yeah, maybe go Peyton Watson. They're very similar. Very same body types. They're athletic, fast, great defenders. Yeah, I think it's a great fill-in.
Yeah, the Cam Johnson acquisition hasn't been the greatest, so hopefully
No.
he kind of picks it up. But I got them as a contender as well.
I could
Number
see them
5.
going. I could see them going Brown and Watson instead of Johnson.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, number
That would be
5, the Houston Rockets. Brennan. They haven't been playing their best basketball here.
They fucking suck, dude. I mean, I didn't know Steven Adams was this much of a contributor. I understand he's one of the best offensive rebounders of all time, but since basically they lost him, they just have not been good at all, and they weren't very good in the beginning. Şengün kind of has hit a wall, like a ceiling. Like he has not gotten better. Some might say he's gotten worse. Amen. If he ever gets a jump shot, he can be deadly, but right now he's just a athletic demon, which he is on the defensive end, but gives you close to nothing on the offensive end, in my opinion. Reed Shepherd is cool at some points. He'll give you a lot of fantasy points, so that's funny to see. Tari Eason sucks. Jabari Smith is all right, so I'm gonna go pretender here. I think any of these teams, even like the Lakers, if they get them in like a 3-6 matchup, they're licking their chops. So I'm gonna say pretender for the Rockets.
I completely agree. I mean, they're 4-6 in their last 10. Like Brendan was saying, Steven Adams being out has been a serious detriment to this team. So I'm going to have them as pretenders here, and for the same reason, I think any of these upper teams, if they get them in that matchup, I think that they're pretty happy to play the Houston Rockets in the first round.
Yeah, man, dude, these top 4 teams are cracked in the West. The Rockets
Very.
are absolutely pretenders. Lack of guard play here is crucial for this team. I like Reed Shepherd, don't get me wrong, and he's putting up some decent numbers for a second-year player.
Kind of a dog.
But you can't rely on Reed Shepherd to be like your second offensive, scoring guy behind Kevin Durant or Jabari Smith Jr. to be the guy that's going to be catching and shooting 8 or 9 threes a game. Like you need a solid number 2 option. And Şengün, I mean, I wouldn't call him a solid number 2 because again, he's decreased his play a little bit this year. He's more of a pass kind of post up guy, get double teamed, see what he can make out of a post move. He's not a great scorer. No one can shoot the ball on this team besides Durant
God,
and
no,
Jabari
dude.
if he gets hot. And Reed if he's open and not getting
Sometimes.
stuffed because he's kind of small. So
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
I don't like the squad. And yeah, like you said, Amen Thompson can't shoot. So this team cannot shoot.
No.
Blinded by the KD vibe coming in, but obviously once Fred got hurt, it's like, God, they need a point guard. Didn't get a point guard. Then, Steven Adams goes down. Now you're relying on Clint Capella in 2026 to kind of, be that backup big. And it's just, I'm not a big fan of that. So 4, Minnesota. Alex, you want to start for this one? Because I keep taking I want you to go first.
No, you're good. Minnesota, I have them as contenders. I think that they have been extremely good this year. I mean, it's just offensively what Anthony Edwards is able to do year after year, just constantly improving and bringing different aspects to his game is just insane. I think they're also a relatively deep squad, so if any, not. But like barring any injuries or anything, they can still score when they go to their bench. They can still compete, and that's the other thing too with this team. Minnesota, they compete. They love to go out there and play, especially if it's close games. They are not shy from the moment. They don't shy away from the moment. They live up to it. So I have the Minnesota Timberwolves as contenders.
Mason, you agree with that?
God, this was tough for me. I went pretender here, and I don't like it, but I'm gonna stick with it just because I don't really love, Dosunmu all that much. I'm not moved by Dante. Yeah, I mean Anthony Edwards is absolutely cracked, but if somehow, some way, some team finds a way to stop him, I mean Julius Randle is just gonna be Julius Randle. He'll put up 20 points every night. That really doesn't change. Obviously, Gobert's, a defensive threat down low, but I don't know. I love the team. I love Anthony Edwards to death. He's one of my favorite players, but not yet. Not yet. There's one or two things missing from that team. I love McDaniels. I love the defense. I don't know. I think offense is going to win championships in the NBA in 2026 and 7 and 8. So,
Well, the guy they're losing is, or they're missing is Nah. He's playing out of his mind over there in Atlanta. So he would have been a pretty good addition for this team right now. I'm gonna agree with you, Mason. I have them as a pretender as well.
it's tough.
You're gonna have to rely on Julius Randle again to average 20 points a game in the playoffs and him to be consistent. Besides him, there's not many people that score the basketball, in my opinion, on this team. Anthony Edwards, I'm not going to have to worry about him. He's going to put up numbers. I'm not worried about him. Julius Randle is the X factor. Like, if he goes out there and gets in his head and now he's not playing the greatest or he has a few bad games, I could see them, right now, obviously, they're the 4-5 with the Rockets. I'd take the Timberwolves, but I some matchups I like a little bit more. I like the Lakers a little bit more. I like, obviously, the Nuggets, but I understand they've made the Western Conference Finals the last 2 years, but missing Walker or Nah, and then bringing on Io is just he's not feeling the shoes of him coming off the bench. So I have them as a pretender with a P as well.
Yeah, that was a tough one for me.
It was very tough. It's very close. I mean, if Julius Randle plays like he did last playoffs,
Right.
contender for sure. But
Just tough
he
to
is
me.
the X factor for me.
Yeah, totally
Yep.
fair.
Number 3, the Los Angeles Lakers and King James himself. Brennan, are the Kings, or King, I don't even know, I'm not just going to say, are the King and his boys contenders? Is the King, not are the King, is. I was like, why did I fucking say that? Is the King a contender with LA?
I'll just take it. Just stop talking.
Yeah, God.
Please.
I got the Lakers as a contender. I got him as a contender. Luka is actually playing out of his mind. We don't got to talk about his off the court stuff, but sadly, it sounds like he's going through a divorce. So since basically that's came out, he's been going absolutely wild. So hopefully everything goes well for that. But yeah, he's been unbelievable. I don't know whose mind keeps talking to Luka on the sideline or what players keep talking to him. But every time they start doing that, he starts going absolutely berserk. Montas got that. There was a Rockets game a few nights ago. Somebody started every time he made a basket, he starts looking at him on the sidelines. LeBron is the third option, probably one of the best third options of all time. Austin Reeves is good. Ayton is quote unquote locked in, is what he said now. So we'll see how long that stays locked in, but they're playing good basketball right now. As long as Luka plays like how he is right now, I could see them definitely making the finals now. Winning it, different story, but what we're doing, I have them as a contender to make the finals in the Western Conference.
Yeah, I would have to agree. If Luka and Austin Reeves can continue playing at this level that they're playing at, it's going to be scary because, like Brendan was saying, having LeBron as that third option with a locked in DeAndre Ayton. I don't even know what the fuck that looks
Yeah,
like.
he's
But
locked in now.
does that mean he's going to play better than Clint Capella? Who knows? But no, I think that those two offensively are just very very in sync right now, and can just go crazy. So I have them as contenders as well.
And I'll tell you this, LeBron James has been thriving as the third man. In March
Bro,
right now, he's shooting like
you see his dunk
60% from the
yesterday?
field. Yeah. I mean, he's still getting up, dude. He's shooting threes. He's making decent amount of them. Doesn't have to
For
do
sure.
too much. He's putting up crazy numbers as your third option. He's putting up like 25 and 5. Like 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. It's perfect as a three option. So yeah, I think if everyone stays healthy, this is an easy contender for me. And they're on a roll right now, playing some of the best basketball of the season. So, contender. Number
Go
2,
Beans.
San
Yeah, I
Antonio
mean,
Spurs.
the last two should be pretty simple, bro.
I think we could
Bro,
just do, 1 and
yeah,
2.
yeah. We don't got to go into it unless you want to, but the Spurs, number 2, I got them as a contender. Wemby, that's about all I got to say. Castle's playing well. If Fox can kind of like, break out and be that number 2 option that they wanted him to be coming in, would be pretty nice. Dylan Harper, dude, him just coming off the bench is so crazy to me.
Crazy. Yeah, it's
Like it's the
insane.
number 2 pick last year, coming off the bench because their guards are just that good. So I got the Spurs as a contender, and then OKC, Shea, he's pretty good at basketball. They don't have J-Dub right now, and they're number 1 team in the whole NBA, which is unbelievable. And then they have their third center would be our starting center on the Bucks. So OKC and the Spurs for me are both easily contenders.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree more. I mean, you've been able to see it all year with OKC. I don't really think we have to dive too deep into that. And then you could say something, relatively similar. Obviously, OKC's kind of, it seems like they're on their own tier, but San Antonio has been right behind them the whole time, just
They had
nipping at their
2, bro,
heels.
this year.
So great improvement from last year, and I can definitely see both of these teams being in the finals for sure.
Yeah. The improvement, man. I thought I had the Spurs at like 6, 7, 8 right in the rankings. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to. I had to say 8 because I was like, all right.
Worse.
At least you.
But to be at 2, yeah. To be this good, the jump they've taken, yeah, they're contenders. And the Thunder will be contenders for the next 10 years. I'm done talking about them. Let's move to the Eastern Conference, where it's a lot more controversial. We might not have some agreements here. I'll go first with the Orlando Magic. I am going to say pretender. And I think if this roster has been healthy all year long, they'd be higher in the standings. I think they'd be a better
You
team.
think so?
I think
Dude,
so. I really
Franz
do. I don't
and
know.
Apollo cannot play together, bro. It does
They
not
have
make any
no,
sense.
they can't.
Yeah.
And we talked about this all last year too. Every week it seemed like we were like, which one of them has to play well and the other one won't every time.
You know what's super funny, and this is the only reason I know this because I have him in fantasy basketball. As soon, I'm sorry, Mason, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
But
You're good.
The one, basically the first time all year where Apollo's looking good and the Magic are looking good. Guess who's not playing? Franz Wagner. So
Franz, yeah.
it's just super funny how they just don't look at that and be like, huh, maybe we should move off one of them. I don't know. But it's funny. Obviously, the duo was cool on paper, but it just never seems to work. So
No, and it's been 2 years. Like they have
Yeah.
plenty of tape of this not working, and they don't care.
yeah,
And they brought in Bane, so you can
I was
move
just
on.
gonna say,
Franz.
bring in Bane.
Bane's been great.
You
Bane's
brought
been
in
great.
Bane, you can move on from Franz. And the thing is, I really do like Franz Wagner. I think he's a great
Yes.
player, and he just hasn't been healthy. And coming off the bench, the whole mojo of that team is just off. So yeah, definitely a pretender. But man, what could have been?
Yeah, I mean the duo on paper, like I said, 2 6'7", 6'8" guards or wings. I'm sorry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it's just like, dude, it's just not working. I understand you want to keep both because that's just how you want it to be, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And I think they should try and maybe move on from one of them. Obviously, it would probably be Franz, but
Bronze.
I got them as a pretender as well. I don't see them really. Even when Franz comes back, they're probably going to get worse. Paulo's going to be really good in the playoffs, like he is always, and it's just not going to matter, sadly. So I got them as a pretender.
Yep.
Yeah. Alex?
Agreed completely.
Yep.
I think you guys really said it really well. Well, we all kind of did.
Perfect. Then we'll just go back the other way. Alex, Toronto Raptors. Or Brennan, you want to take it first?
You want it, Alex? Or me?
Doesn't matter. I can take it. Toronto here is going. I'm going to say pretender for Toronto. To me, they just seem so streaky. They don't consistently play well enough, in my opinion, to be a contender. And I understand the East is a lot more wide open than the West. I totally understand that, but I can't. It's like I can't trust them. I can't count on this Toronto team to play 7 at the most consistent, really good games of basketball. So I'm gonna say they're pretenders for that.
That hurts the heart. Their defense is going to be unbelievable as it is.
Yes.
Bi, dog.
East.
It kills me, bro. I want them to be a contender so bad. Fuck it, it's my podcast. I'll do whatever I want. I'm gonna say they're a contender. They're a contender, bro. I've been on the train since the off season. You know, defense wins championships. That's what they say. Will they win it? No. But to get to the finals, I'm gonna say they're a contender. I can see, you know, Scotty Barnes and Bi being a fun duo in the playoffs. Just, you know, playing for nothing. And yeah, fuck it. They're gonna be a contender for me.
I love it.
Maybe when the playoffs come around, I'll change my mind. But you know, we got a few weeks until then. I'm gonna say it now.
That is all right. Yeah, I could not. And again, Brendan and I were on the Raptors early. We love the team, love the defense, love Scotty Barnes. Bi consistent every single year, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. I just don't trust Emmanuel Quickley in the playoffs. Inexperience. I mean, the whole team inexperienced, to be honest. I mean, Jamal Shead hasn't been there. Sandro hasn't really done anything in the playoffs. Colin Murray Boyles hasn't been there. Jacoby Walter. Their entire bench hasn't been there. Bi really hasn't done really much in the playoffs because he's been on crap teams. So I just don't think they're ready. I think they are a great team and they're going to be solid. I don't think they have it in them to make a run over some of these other more experienced players and teams in the East. But I love what they're doing in Toronto.
Yeah, whatever.
Number four, Brennan. We'll see if you're still on the contender train with Cleveland.
Let's play in the fantasy world that everyone stays healthy. I'm gonna say contender. I'm already ready for the thumb injuries for James Harden when he stinks it up in the playoffs. Evan Mobley, shout out to the boy. He's a beast. He might, hopefully not, but get hurt. Let's knock on wood for that. I'm gonna say contender still. The team on paper is absolutely disgusting, and they finally got Max Strus back just in time for the playoffs. His little ponytail is looking cool. He's playing well, shooting the ball well. So I got them as a contender pretty easily with the names on the paper. Just kind of hopefully it translates to the playoffs and everybody stays healthy. So I got them as a contender in the East.
Yeah, I agree. I also have them as contenders here, and I think you put it perfectly. Just as long as everybody stays healthy, when the injuries start to pile up, or maybe it doesn't even take them out of the game, but it's just something they have to play through, an aggravated ankle or whatever. That's when you start to see this team really, really kind of take that downward turn. But no, I completely agree. I think the Cavs on paper are really good. When everybody was kind of healthy. Obviously, they didn't have Max Strus at the time, but when they were kind of healthy after the trade deadline and Harden kind of started working things out there, they were playing really good basketball. But again, like Brendan said, I think that's going to be the major key for them in these playoffs is everybody's got to stay healthy. Otherwise, you don't really have a chance.
And you see it. You see it when they go down. They definitely are not the same team whatsoever. But when healthy, I mean, last year they were pretty much healthy, and they were clearly the best team in the East. So
yes,
I'm going to stay with the contender. I think when we did this a little while ago, I said, Darius Garland is that X factor, and if he starts to play better, easy contender. You move on from DG, you get James Harden. I don't care if James hasn't been playing phenomenal. He's James Harden. He wants a ring. He wants to get to the finals. He's playing like it. Give me Cleveland as contenders for sure.
Cleveland.
And speaking of experience, I'm going to go into number 3 here. The New York Knicks, absolutely. I think they are easily one of the favorites in the East to make a run. Jalen Brunson doing Jalen Brunson things, 26 points, like always. Cat, step it up, man. What the hell? He's been iffy all
Okay, good
season. I
Cat.
say in March. In March, he's been back to normal. He's been back to almost normal in March, so he's picking it back up, which is good. OG, great player. Josh Hart, I mean, just 2 great small forwards. Mikal. Whole team is still there. So if everyone stays healthy, again, health is always so important when it comes to the playoffs. Yeah, contender for me.
I'm gonna go contender as well. It just depends on what those 2 wings do, how they play. They could easily get there, or they could suck it up, both of them, with OG and Bridges, and they get eliminated early. Depends who the matchup is, obviously, but it just depends on those 2. You're gonna get Jalen Brunson points as always. Cat, he's a wild card. He's a wild dude, so we'll see kind of how he plays. It's kind of funny. It's basically like a Randall and Cat situation. It's like depends on how they play, and they got traded for each other. So it's kind of funny. But I'm gonna say contenders in the East for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm going to have them here as contenders as well. I completely agree. You know what you're going to get from Jalen Brunson. He's not, he's going to be consistent. He's going to do his thing. But like you guys said, it is going to be up to those wings, and then whatever version of Cat wants to show up for the playoffs. But I think if everything is clicking and everybody's healthy, I think they can be contenders in the East.
Quick question. Sorry to backtrack a little bit. I was going to ask this, but I totally forgot. Who is the bigger X factor for the Cavs, in your guys' opinion, Mobley or Harden?
Mobley.
Mobley. All right.
Yeah.
I think I would have to agree, because I think what you're kind of going to get from James Harden.
Yeah.
It's going to be stinker, great, stinker, great, stinker, great. If Mobley's straight up just great, I think they're going to be very good.
Yes.
He's going to have to play at a pretty elite level. So number 2, my number 1 team in the East, it's Boston Celtics, dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're just so
Yeah.
goddamn good. It makes no sense to me. Obviously the 2nd seed, but you know what I mean. I got him as a contender. Getting Tatum back, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Pritchard, Kada, Sam Hauser. I mean, all the Jordan Walsh, that white dude with the freaking
Taylor Shireman.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try that last name. He's a beast. He's a hustle guy. What it could be like to have that kind of team right now, but my team's all the way down at 11th. But yeah, I got them as a contender pretty easily. Getting Jason Tatum back just in time.
Yeah, I think you said it perfect. This team is very good. I would not be surprised if they are favorites to win this year, with just how great that they've been playing ever since Tatum got back. I mean, even before they were playing great as well, but now adding Tatum has taken them even farther than playing just good. They are now certified contenders for sure.
Really good.
Yeah, if you would have told me at the start of the season that the Boston Celtics would be the 2 seed without Jason Tatum for 3/4 of the entire season, I'd be like, you're a fucking
grow up.
idiot.
Yeah, you're dumb.
You're dumb. Exactly. You don't know ball, dude. The Celtics are going to be an 8 seed. And they were light years ahead of what I thought they would be. So, yeah,
Yep.
easy contender. They were a contender even if Jason Tatum didn't freaking come back. Like, what the fuck? Joe
Literally.
Mazzulla,
He's a
coach
he's
of the
a
year,
genius,
probably.
bro.
Oh my God.
Him and
Yes.
Brad Stevens, bro, wizards. And then you got the
Hook 'em.
freaking Pacers without Halliburton all the way down with 15 wins.
Uh-huh.
Ass.
Losers.
Oh, don't be laughing. That's your guy. That's your guy, Mason.
Yeah.
You're a Halliburton guy.
Mason
Don't be
Berg.
laughing.
I
You.
poop on that shirt now.
Yeah, whatever. Poop on all my gifts. All the gifts you get, you poop on. And then number 1 in the East as of right now, 49-19, the Detroit Pistons. Pretender, bro. It's not tough for me, honestly. They don't have
Okay.
anybody that scores the ball outside of Cade. I get the
Dylan.
defense.
No, he doesn't score. He doesn't.
No.
Anyways, he's an all-star. I'll give him that. I'll give him his props. He's a beast. I mean, if you're looking at Karis LeVert to kind of, be that wing scorer or like Tobias Harris, God, that's tough. Their defense is great, like otherworldly good, but Cade Cunningham can't score 50 points a game. And when it gets to the playoffs, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna go, hey, double team that number 2 guy with the floofy hair because no one else is gonna score. Danny Duncan fucking isn't gonna, erupt for fucking like 40 points. I'm not really worried about him. Asar, sorry, can't shoot just like his brother.
Yep.
So I mean, I said it earlier on the other podcast and JV podcast, but I got them still as pretenders. They did not do anything at the trade deadline that really moved me, and now Cade's hurt. So now let's see how good they are for like the rest of the year without Cade Cunningham. I bet honestly they'll probably not be in first place anymore. That'll be my hot take for the rest of the year. They do not finish in first without Cade.
Yeah, no, I can see. I think you swayed me, Brendan. I'm gonna say that they're pretenders. I don't know. You said it perfect. You can't rely on one guy to be your whole offense in the only way you get points. Nobody else on this team can really score even somewhat consistently. So I don't expect that to change in the playoffs. If anything, I expect it to get a lot worse. So I don't see this team beating some of these other teams in a 7-game series.
Yeah, the 7-game series. Obviously, they're playing well, night after night. But when you have to play the same team more than 4 times, it gets tough, and matchups become a problem, and coaching really matters. And yes, they've got a great coach over there, but man, for me, I still have them at pretenders. Earlier on, I was like, oh, easy pretender. I don't care that they're in first place. They've swayed me a little bit more to, maybe start considering, especially the play of Jalen Duren. Obviously, he's not a scorer first, but somehow, man, his footwork, he just finds the right spots down by the hoop. He's just been playing great old-fashioned center basketball. Yeah, he's been playing great, just bully ball down low. So they got a great 1-2 punch in Cunningham and Duren. Those two really work well off of each other. But like you said, I like the take. I don't think they're going to fall out of first place, but I like the take. They're not going to be the same team without Cunningham. And if you take him away in the playoffs, they'll maybe get you to 6 games like they did with Detroit.
With the Knicks?
Yeah,
I mean, Cade's averaging 24.5. Duren is 19, so obviously those two are doing their job. And then it drops all the way down to 13.2 with Tobias Harris. So,
and it's just not a sexy name.
You got to score points. I hope I eat my words because it would be cool for Detroit to get there, but I just personally don't see it happening.
Yeah, no. I trust the experience of New York, Cleveland, Boston. Yeah. Yep. Milwaukee, because Milwaukee's, we're in contention, and Giannis said he wants to play.
Come on, the Hornets.
Dark horse for sure. That team, man.
Bro, I'm telling you right now,
it's so fun, dude.
It would suck if one of these teams had to lose, but 9-10 right now is Philly Hornets. Let's just say the Sixers win that. I mean, like for my scenario that I'm gonna portray, but imagine the Pistons are the number 1 seed and they get to play a fully healthy Sixers seed first round. That's going to be a nightmare for them. Embiid might, not bitch, but he might go off on Duren. VJ Edgecombe, Maxey will be back. PG will be back. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that'd be a nightmare matchup for them. I'm not going to lie. At that 1-8 matchup.
Yeah, it would not be fun. God. Wow. And I don't really like the Hawks.
No.
I mean, they're a good team, but the East is just really weird when you're looking at it. Like outside of the top couple,
dude. They're just mid.
You just got a lot of mid. So I mean, obviously, there's a lot of season left. We'll see what happens. Quickly, let's talk about Giannis because, and maybe even next season, just very quickly, because obviously we suck, and I'd like to talk about something that's more exciting, and everyone's watching it right now, but. Would you guys rather have him play in any games to end the season? Or would you say, hey, you know what, fuck it, like, you're shut down? What side are you guys on right now?
Go ahead, Alex.
I I'm honestly at a just let Giannis do whatever the fuck he wants point. If he wants to play, then fine, go out there and play. Don't you fucking dare get hurt. Like that is obviously
Mhm.
the biggest concern, obviously, is your star player getting hurt in these meaningless ass games because we're not gonna creep into the play, and
No,
I'd be
absolutely
surprised
not.
if we stay here above the Bulls. To be honest with you, we're very soon going to be eliminated, and uh, are we really going to improve our draft odds by that much? Are we really going to get that much better of a prospect if we win 8 more games? Like, no, we're really not. So, if he wants to play, let him play. If
Hey, bro, the Mavs got the first overall pick, and they were a 10 seed, so you never know.
Yeah, I guess.
The lottery, that wasn't rigged at all.
No.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, come on, NBA, help us
Come
out.
on, guys, show us the balls dropping, right, guys? Let me see them balls. Yeah. No, I saw the alert and I was like, yeah, just let them play. And then I saw that we were, more than 7 games back, and I'm like, bro, just sit them down. The team sucks. We're not going to
We do
compete for
suck.
anything. Yeah, outside of KPJ and Rollins. There's nobody. Kuzma blows. He's terrible.
Yeah.
Miles Turner might be the worse than Brook Lopez. I'm not trying to be funny. I think he's worse than him. I hate watching him play. But yeah, I think they shut him down, and they should. It'll be Giannis might hate it, and that might be the last straw for the Milwaukee Bucks and him together. But if that's what has to come about it, hopefully we get a good return. I guess.
Yeah, they keep him
No.
healthy to get better fucking returns.
That's what
get a
you
better
should
return.
tell him. You should tell him like, hey, you sit out, we get better, draft odds to, possibly get a
Help
good
you.
player next to you.
Help you exactly, right? Like
And
what
the
the fuck?
20s, this draft class is pretty nasty. So even if we're somewhere in the top 10, like that's still a good pick.
The top 20 picks are crazy this season.
We
It's
suck at
nuts.
drafting, so it'd probably be a bum. But
Yeah,
you know,
we're
the
gonna get
idea-
some two-way player
Some
that we'll
guy
never
that-
see.
well, is playing overseas but doesn't want to come over here. It's like, bro, like how does that make sense?
Yep, that's what we do. That's the type of people we draft. So yeah, I agree. I think we should shut him down. And even if he doesn't want to get shut down, just tell him fuck off. And if he doesn't want to be here next year, then good riddance. Get the hell out of here. I'm sick and tired of all this drama and the injuries. He's not
Sham's
healthy at
fault,
all
dude.
this year.
It's all Sham's fault. He makes
It's all
it
Sham's
worse, dude.
fault.
It is.
Just,
all Sham's
just end it. Just
Bring
end
back
it all.
Woj, dude. He's so much better.
God.
I still get his alerts. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
So I've been turning those
Annoying
off.
as hell. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens sooner versus later when we get eliminated, and that's again way sooner versus later. So, moving on to the last segment of today, we have got March Madness going on currently. Good game
Let's
right
go.
now. UNC and VCU 75-75 with 3 seconds left. VCU with the ball going for an upset. Let's see if we've got any crazy upset picks in our final four, gentlemen. I'll tell you right now, I do not. I went
Yeah.
pretty chalky for the most part.
Alex, what's your final four?
All right, so I have Duke going against Nebraska.
Wow.
Nebraska.
Yep, and then I have Gonzaga going against Michigan.
Okay. Okay. Little different.
Very
I like
different.
that.
I like it.
Nebraska.
Yep,
Interesting. Okay. I like
Nebraska
that.
is
Huskers guy.
crazy. Nebraska
Yeah,
is
they-
nuts.
They have a former Badger that I always see on my TikTok feed.
Yeah,
so that's
Connor
pretty cool.
Essegian, I get his stuff too.
Yes, that guy. My final four is Duke. Kind of makes me want to throw up after watching that game today.
Yeah,
My number 2 is Houston. I don't know how they're. Oh, North Carolina for the win.
Nope.
Yikes. All right, back to the. This number 2. I got Houston. Just a solid b-ball team.
Yep.
Casual college basketball over here. So 1 and 2, obviously going to be good. I did have them losing to Florida, so Florida's out of here. And then my other side, I have Arizona and Iowa State beating Michigan to get in that Final Four. So I got Michigan losing, and then Iowa State advancing to make the Final Four for me.
Iowa State getting through. I'll start
Shout
with
out
them.
the
Yeah.
Cyclones.
I
Oh, well.
had Iowa State, Michigan in the Elite Eight. I've got Michigan advancing. Above them, I've got Arizona, another 1 seed. Next to them, I've got the third 1 seed in my Final Four. I've got Duke. And then I also, instead of Florida in the national championship rematch, I think Houston gets the edge this time, and the 2 seed Cougs move on to my Final Four.
How far did you guys have Wisconsin going?
I had them losing to
yeah,
Arkansas last
Arkansas,
round.
yeah.
So I'm very,
Okay.
I don't care. Fuck that team.
Yep.
And fuck Greg Gard. Dude sucks. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's tough. Oh my God, I had them. Yeah, I have them losing to Arizona in this. God, that's tough.
There you go. That's,
All right. And then Alex, what's your championship and who you got winning?
I got Duke and Gonzaga, and then I have Duke winning.
Nice.
How
How you
you
feeling about
think
that pick after
71.
today?
I almost threw up today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like my stomach was upside down at halftime. So
That's so funny.
glad they pulled it out in the end, but I'm gonna need some stronger play out of the boys because goddamn.
That's fair. That's fair. My championship is Duke as well. So again, feeling the same way as Alex, not feeling the greatest after almost getting eliminated by a 16 seed. And then Arizona is my other team in the championship, and I have Arizona winning it all. So I got Arizona and Duke, Arizona winning it. So that's gonna be my championship and winner.
Yep. And that's the exact same chalk I have got. I got Duke beating Houston, and then I've got Arizona beating Michigan instead of Iowa State. And like a lot of people, either Arizona or Duke, you got to choose one of them. I chose Arizona to take it. I just could not pick myself and, convince myself to go any other 1 or 2 seed. It's nothing like Gonzaga. I love the pick. I just didn't feel ballsy this year, so I do really love it though. That team is full of experience. Graham Ike is crazy, and they haven't won one ever. And I don't even think have they been to a championship before. One maybe. Yes,
Not a college
One.
basketball guy, I'm gonna be
and they
honest.
lost. They lost, so they haven't won. They've never won a national championship. I don't think so.
Yeah,
It'd be cool if they got there.
I just got 2 questions for you guys. Let's just say, BYU is losing by 10 right now. Does this
Fuck.
kind of, do you think that ever would hurt some of these guys like
No.
draft stocks if they just lose right away?
Nope.
No.
I do not
No?
think so whatsoever.
Okay. Money.
God no.
And then-
you blame the
and then-
fucking other guys. Fuck his team. His team sucks.
Yeah, Sanders, whatever that guy going
yeah, he
down.
got hurt too. Yeah.
That was a big loss for them. And then my last question, how much do you think Darren Peterson plays for Kansas?
In like a 40 or what is it, 40-minute game? I'm going to go with like 26 minutes.
You think he plays like most of the game? You think
No,
he
that's
kind of
not
lost? Well, over
Yeah,
over
a
half.
little over half.
I mean,
Over
like,
half.
that's what he's. That's not. I don't even know if
Yeah.
he's doing that right now.
Yeah, I know. I think he'll play a little bit more than usual, but nothing crazy. I don't think he's going to all of a sudden be like, I'm going to play the whole game damn near. And especially
Right.
against Cal Baptist, even if they're
Okay,
in a
I'm
tight
not
game.
saying just this game. I'm saying the whole tourney. Like when it's
Oh,
like Elite
okay.
Eight, Final Four. Do you think he's gonna like lock in? I guess you could call it and be like, yo,
Yes.
No.
I'm
I
gonna
need
say
to
yes.
play.
No.
I'm going to say yes. Elite
don't
Eight,
think so,
Final
Al?
Four.
No,
I think yes.
don't, dude. There's
These
no
first
way.
couple games, no.
No, but
I
like
don't
if it's like a
believe it.
close game too, like it's got to be a close. I know I'm in like
Oh,
fairy
yeah.
tale land, but like these games
Yeah.
getting closer to the championship are going to be good. So
Right.
like, bro, I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe. Yeah. I
I-
guess I could see it.
My opinion on that is like if they're in the Final Four and like they're like close and he like calls himself out, his stock is dropping terribly.
Yeah. Do you really? Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess.
And they lose like
no,
bro like
no,
that.
not the stock dropping thing, but like I don't know, man. That's
That-
he's
and
so
he is a
he's so
GM.
weird.
He's good. He's very
He's
good. I'm not
so
taking
good.
anything away. He's
No.
disgustingly good.
Yes.
But it's me as a GM.
Weird.
Maybe you got to blind that out, I guess. But it's like, what if he does that on your team in the NBA? Like, that's a terrible look. This is the biggest moment of your life, and you're calling yourself out on games, like, and you end up losing in this tournament because of that. It's like, bro, like that's a bad look in my opinion. But maybe I'm only opinion on that, I guess.
No, I mean, it's an awful look to do it. I was just saying, I agree with you. Later on in the tournament, this first weekend, I think he will sub himself out.
100%.
Even if it's a close game, though, even if it is, because he's like, fuck it, it's the first round. Like,
If we
people are
lose to
watching
this
it, though.
fucking thing, anyways, who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, if it's the Elite Eight, Final Four, yeah, he better be fucking playing. And I think he will.
Yeah.
I think he's got to like at least hit that like 30-minute mark on some of these like closer to the championship games for me. Like I like your take with like these first few games playing shit teams. Sure, if you want to play 22 minutes and we blow these teams out by 20 or 15, by all means, go ahead. But when we get closer to the championship and you're playing 22 minutes, it's like, bro,
Yeah,
like come on.
Yeah, exactly.
What like
You're gonna
that's
want
how
to
I
have
look
to
at it.
shine. Have to shine.
And he doesn't even have to shine. He just has to play
Play.
minutes.
Yeah.
Like, we know he's good. I understand that he's a very good basketball player, but I don't know, dude. It's just the idea of checking yourself out on some of these games makes me not want to draft him as much.
Yeah.
Obviously, he'll still go be top 5 at worst, but that would be an interesting kind of month is it like a week between both of them, isn't it? Or is it a few?
God, yeah, I never know how the timing works out. I think it's
Maybe it'll be
They
too
play
long
this
of a time where
weekend.
it's like it doesn't matter anymore.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's pretty fast. It's like a week and a half, 2 weeks, so it's nothing crazy. The biggest difference is between like the Final Four and championship. That's like a whole week for sure. So
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, and again, I want to make sure I put this out there. I'm not saying he's going to drop to like out of the first round if he does it, but
oh yeah, but
I could see a team doing like an Ace Bailey thing where it's like, all right, you got like a kind of weird attitude. You're dropping to 5 just
Yeah.
randomly.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
totally fair.
If he can obviously ball and do his thing and be a number 1 pick still. So I'm excited to see how kind of his situation unravels.
they
but that's
play
all I got.
tomorrow. I think they play tomorrow, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think that is correct. But yeah, that's all I got.
Same here. I don't
Yeah.
got much else.
Nothing else on my
My
end.
bracket. We'll pray to God that these other teams will win because my bracket right now is kind of iffy with these 7 and 6 seeds. Not
Yep.
doing so hot right now. So,
Yeah, shout out Wisco for just busting my bracket immediately. I think I got the first game wrong too, so shout out TCU. So that's but yeah, I'm good if you guys are.
I
yes,
am.
sir. Go
Cool
Mammoth, baby.
Go Mammoth, he says.
Go, man.
This was Cheese and the Bear podcast. Go Bears.
Skull, baby.
Go Mammoth.